Hope.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
So I'm going to be talking to you today about kind of what you think might be going on and what kind of brought you in here. So really quick, before we begin, I do have to disclose that, everything is confidential, but if you have any intent to harm yourself or others, then that is something I have to disclose to the right people. But otherwise, everything else is confidential. Everything stays between us. So I'm really glad that you came in. I know it takes a lot to do that, and I just kind of wanted to chat with you about what's going on. So I'm going to be asking some questions and taking notes if you're okay with that, just to make sure I have everything right. You can always look at them. You can stop me at any time. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So kind of like what I said, feel free to interrupt the conversation or like steer in a different direction, like whatever, it's up to you, because I want this to benefit you the most.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly is it that brought you in here today?
I've just been feeling really down lately, like just really depressed.
Okay. Do you know like what might be causing this? Like, is there anything kind of new or unusual going on in your life maybe?
I feel like right now my life just isn't really going anywhere.
Mhm.
I haven't really been doing anything productive. Everything's been the same for a really long time now. And I just turned 31 and I don't really have anything going for me.
Okay.
And I haven't been dating anyone, and I want to have kids, but I kind of need someone to do that with first. But like I said, I just haven't been feeling productive at all, and I'm at an age where I'm like older.
Okay. Yeah, so I understand where you're coming from. That's definitely something that people, once they start getting older, they can start feeling. So I'm kind of hearing that you're feeling sort of pressure to get settled down maybe and kind of have your life all organized at this point. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I definitely understand why you might be experiencing stress like this. But what you mentioned just a minute ago, you said you don't think you have anything going for you. Do you really mean that you don't have anything going for you, or is it just kind of the pressure to be settled down with a family? Like you feel like you're not at the right point yet?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. I think maybe experiencing so much stress from that pressure and just the fact that you feel like you haven't found what you're going for yet is it maybe causing you stress and making you feel like everything else isn't going the right way?
Well, I have a really supportive family and like friends. Like, I have a really good friend group. They're always there for me, which is really nice. And they invite me out a lot, so I don't really feel as lonely.
Okay, well good. I'm so glad that you have a supportive family and friend group. I'm really glad that you have that support system because I think that's really necessary. So do your family and friends, do they kind of know what's going on?
A little bit, but I just don't want to like burden them or bother them, I guess. When I know that they have their own stuff going on, I just don't want to feel like I'm a burden to them because I do care about them and I just don't want to be that for them.
Yeah, I understand. I definitely know that it can feel kind of like you're bothering them, but from what you've told me, it seems like they just kind of want to make sure you're doing okay, taking you out and always inviting you places and just saying, I think they would be okay with, you opening up to them and making sure that everything's okay with you. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, well, also, I know you mentioned that you just turned 31. Do you think maybe your recent birthday had something to do with the way you're feeling?
Yeah, now that you mention it, like I'm not getting any younger, and maybe my birthday has definitely made me realize like it's time.
Yeah, okay. So definitely some stress from the birthday is what I'm hearing, just because you just turned 31. Do you think you have some kind of preconceived timeline in your head for when things are supposed to happen?
Well, I feel like at this point I would have thought already that I would have had a family by now, and it just hasn't happened.
Yeah.
But that's like I never thought I would be like 31 without a family.
Right. Yeah, I know that it might seem that way, but I think it's really important to remember everyone has their own timelines, and I think especially now, just with like social media and everything, it's so easy to look at somebody else's life and say, oh, they have everything together, when you know, not everyone does. And basically just everyone moves at their own pace, you know, and just feeling pressure to do something is not, I know that's something that's really stressful for you, especially trying to deal with that and everything else. So does that?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like when you say it, you're telling me, it's just kind of hard for me, like in my head, to like think that way, like to think that.
Yeah, that totally makes sense too, because I know even if you logically know something in your head, your emotions might not always follow along. Like just because you tell yourself, oh, I'm fine, I have plenty of time, and your heart might be like, oh no, I need now. So I understand where it might be hard to kind of follow through with what you're thinking about it. Are there any kind of things that you do when you're feeling this way, when you're feeling kind of stressed, to help you relax or anything?
I just think that hanging out with my friends, and especially my family, helps me a lot. Like I'm so comfortable with them that it's like when hanging out with them, everything feels normal again.
Okay, well good. I'm really glad that you know what makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel good and safe and helps you kind of calm down. So now that I kind of basically know what's going on and how you're feeling, can I ask what exactly do you want to get out of our counseling sessions together?
I think overall I just want to feel better about like the point I'm at in my life and just not feel so rushed, because that makes me feel upset to be like where I think I'm expected to be, but I'm not there yet.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a really good goal to me. I think that's definitely something we can work on. Just kind of trying to get to know you and about you. What are kind of some ways that help you learn or like grow or like help you get through these kind of things? Like, is there something specific that might help you, as in like kind of like little homework assignments or like little mini goals or anything, like specific directions or something?
I think that guidance without so much pressure to do something probably would help me best.
Okay, yeah, I definitely think we could do that, because everything in here, we're moving at your pace. We want to make sure you're comfortable, and I definitely want to help you be able to alleviate this anxiety that you're feeling about having everything perfect, and just help you realize that not everything's perfect. Everything goes at its own pace, and you can't always control exactly how you want it. So I think that's really a good thing we can work on. So our time is actually about up, and I think we had a good start in this session, and I'm kind of figuring out you and getting to know you and everything, kind of what's going on. So if you would like to continue our sessions, then our receptionist, Lindsay, will help you out and make another appointment if that's something you're interested in.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I am for sure.
Okay, all right, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in.